What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Steve XM show. Wait a minute, this is not the Steve XM show anymore. This is the virtual Steve show. What's going on, guys? We're just doing kind of a chill stream here tonight. I got a couple of things planned. We're going to be taking a look at Xbox Game Pass. Right now, you can get 3 months for $1, I think, for the first time you sign up. So we're going to take a look at some of these games here, see what they got selection-wise. We're going to play a couple games as well. I got a couple of quick games that I want to check out. And then after we check out a couple of games on Xbox Game Pass, we're going to be modeling a couple of things in Blender real quick, a couple of quick small items. I have this idea for a Blender series that I've been wanting to do for a while now. Part of my my voice, if it's a little harsh tonight, I got some kind of throat thing going on. I don't know, I think it sounds kind of cool. Okay, so as you can see, I already got some games downloaded here. Let me make this bigger so we can all see it together. Oh, and I got sound effects on the show now, too. Let's show that off. Uh-oh, they're not working. Oh, I turned it down. Turn my volume down. I think they work. Let's test this. We got the guest cam now for our guests. Ooh, it's crispy. So yeah, we're good to go now if we want to get guests on the show. I still got to figure out a couple of things, but it's a placeholder for now, so it should work. Alright, let's take a look at Xbox Game Pass. Make sure my music's low here. We'll just keep it nice and low. Okay. Oh, I don't think I can do this. Maybe I can switch it here. Oh, that worked. Okay, so as you can see, I already got a couple games downloaded. These are games that are included with Xbox Game Pass, which you can get for $1. You can get 3 months of it. Back 4 Blood 4, I got over here. Might be a little hard to see. Carrion, we're going to check that one out tonight, I think. Curse of the Dead Gods, a roguelike. Final Fantasy 12, I was actually playing this in VR last night in bed. It was kind of cool. This is like the remastered version. Hollow Knight, another roguelike game. Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think I'm going to be doing a whole separate stream on that one. And Monster Train. So this is like a Slay the Spire inspired sort of game. And then we got Narita Boy. That's like a Mega Man game. I don't know what this other stuff is. Yo, what's up, Reptile? You're leaving the house now. Nice, nice. Perfect timing, perfect timing. Oh, look, I got the chat right there. That's actually kind of nice just to have it on screen here if I want. Let me test my chat mode real quick here. Yeah, I think the background for this is a little busy. It's kind of hard to read the chat, so I'm still working on the chat scene there, but... Oh, you can't watch it. That's all right. That's all right. Catch it on the recording. We're just kind of having a chill stream tonight anyways. You're not missing too much. Just kind of hanging out, chilling, looking at Xbox Game Pass, seeing what kind of games they got on here. Okay, so coming soon. This is very important. So... November 9th, coming up here in 4 days. It's November 5th right now as I'm live streaming this. Forza Horizon 5. I actually watched the IGN review for this today. They gave it a 10 out of 10. Now, I'm not a big racing guy, but this game looks beautiful. Alright, we'll see you next time, Reptile. Thanks for tuning in. Halo Infinite, December 8th. So originally, I was just excited for the multiplayer. Oh, look, it is just the multiplayer. Okay, so maybe it's not the campaign. Let's click into it and check. Because the multiplayer, from what I know, is going to be free for everyone. So this is a bit misleading, maybe. Maybe it's the full game. Maybe it's just the multiplayer. It's kind of hard to tell here. Legendary multiplayer free. It looks like it's just the multiplayer, which I believe is free to play anyways. I think you can get it on Steam. But that's coming here as well. So I guess that's not as big. But let's take a look at the list of games they have. I'm really just looking at the PC version of the games. That's kind of what I care about. So there's a lot of games here. I'm only going to kind of talk about some of the ones that I think I'm interested in. Obviously, Age of the Empires for people that like strategy games. They got them all. The newest ones here as well. Alien Isolation. So this is interesting. There's at least 4, maybe like 3 or 4 games on here that actually have potential VR mods. I don't know if you can mod these versions of the games, the Xbox Game Pass. I think that you would be able to, though. I'm not sure. I think the mods would still work. I know that was a big deal when Grand Theft Auto was released on the Epic Store for free. The maker of that mod had to do a little tinkering to get it to work with the Epic version. But some of these mods, these VR mods, might work on these games, so we'll take a look at some of those. Back 4 Blood 4, we got that downloaded. Maybe we'll check that one out tonight. It's like a Left 4 Dead inspired thing. It's gotten pretty decent reviews. Do they got little trailers here? Let's take a look. Included with Game Pass. 5+ friends play this, okay. Details, view game. See, it would be nice if they had trailers right here. Here's the gallery, okay. That's such, oh, that's not bad quality. So yeah, you can tell it's 4 players, co-op, players versus enemies. Definitely just Left 4 Dead inspired type deal here. Maybe we'll check this one out tonight. Looks pretty good. I got that one downloaded already. How do we go back? Okay. So that's one I'm interested in. Back 4 Blood. I think that's probably worth getting the Game Pass for. For you Battlefield fans, I get all the Battlefields on here, it looks like. Don't know if they'll have the new one. So those might be a good pick. Old school fans might like the Battletoads. Boyfriend Dungeon. I'll also check that one out. I haven't really heard anything about it, but Burnout Paradise, that's probably a good game. Carry On. So this is a game that I think I'm definitely going to check out tonight, at least for a couple minutes. This is a game where you actually play as the monster. It looks like a Metroidvania type game. Ooh, a 15-second trailer. Yeah, I like these graphics. So you play as the monster. You start out small, you grow, you get bigger, you kill everyone. I'm definitely liking this art style. It's got like a Dead Cells kind of look to it. Might be fun. It's got mixed reviews, I think, that one, but you know, something worth a check out at least for a little bit, maybe. Okay, moving along. What else do we got? Control. So I picked that one up when it was, I think it was free to pick up on the Epic Store. It's still on my list of first impression videos to do. So coming down the road, I'll be doing first impressions of this. This game is supposed to be beautiful. It also features ray tracing technology, which I have a GPU now that can do that. So here it's a great game. You got like mind control, telekinesis mixed with a little bit of gunplay. This one, I think, do they got a trailer? They don't got a trailer. Shame on them. But yeah, it looks really good. Looks really cool. Crackdown 3, kind of got out of the Crackdown series, but that'd probably be a fun one to play around with. I think there's multiplayer too. Crisis games. I played the third one. It was very good. It's kind of like a sandbox. It's a little bit linear, but you can kind of customize how you want to play stealth or like a super cybernetic soldier. It's kind of like maybe like a more realistic version of Master Chiefs, maybe, sort of something like that. Curse of the Dead Gods. I definitely want to check this one out tonight. Hopefully they got a little trailer for it. I'd like to watch that. Let's look at the launch trailer. So this is a rogue-like game. Can you guys hear this? No, you can't. Let me see if I can figure that out real quick. Switch over to this.
What is the price?
Alright, so you guys can hear it now, but I can't hear it. So what is that? Oh, I got a voice command for this now. Open sound settings.
Opening.
Okay. Just showing off here. I should be able to listen to that here. Properties, listen. It says I'm listening to it, but it's not working. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that fixed for when we do some gameplay, because that's normally how I have things set up. Maybe it's this one. Properties, levels, advanced. Alright, we won't worry about it. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do this. This is a trick. It took me months to figure this trick out. You just have to disable and then re-enable. I think that does it. I'll do the same with this one. Disable, re-enable. Hopefully that didn't break the rest of my stream. Let's see. Turn some music on, see if I can hear it. Oh yeah, that broke everything. Great. That's okay. Alright, let's see if I can at least hear it now. Alright, I can hear it now. Good.
Soul Fouls my temple with every step.
Yeah, we'll check this one out tonight.
Tell me, pretender,
Interesting mechanics with this game. Looks like there's some kind of light mechanic where you get to carry the torch around.
God.
Different weapons you get in each playthrough. It's supposed to be very, very
What is
challenging.
the price of ascension?
Let's see if my chat's still working.
How many sacrifices until you realize the divine is out of reach?
Come on, why is this broken? I got this advanced text-to-speech system that I have set up here. I'm not sure why it's not working. Testing. It's funny, every time I do this, I spell testing wrong. Work. What's going on here? Oh, this is what I gotta do. I gotta do this. Alright, we're back, we're back. Curse of the Dead Gods. A lot of these games, like this game even is like, I think it's like 15 bucks, 20 bucks on Steam, so. A lot of good games on this Play Store here. Let me move some of this crap out of the way. There we go, there we go, it's better. Dead Cells, great game. They got all the Dead Spaces on here, great game. Cyber Shadow, this one's interesting. This is like a Ninja Gaiden inspired experience here. Made for like the modern age, so that one will be interesting to check out. I'm not going to check that one out though, but I got plenty of these types of old school games I think already on my list. Darkest Dungeon, I hear some good things about that one. That's kind of like a Slay the Spire inspired kind of super hard roguelike game. All the Dishonored's are on here. Look at that. They got the remastered ones. I'd really like to play those in VR. Have we run into any VR mod games yet? I don't think so. No, not yet. This might be the first one. I think the Dooms, they got all the Dooms on here. They even got Doom Eternal, which I would like to try out at some point. I think that's on my list of first impression videos. But Doom 3 they had a VR mod for, but I don't think this is the version that supports the mod. I think you need like the one with the expansion. Oh, look at Doom 3 includes Resurrection of Evil and the Lost Missions expansion. Okay, so this could potentially support the VR mod. I'll make sure I report back if you guys ever see me in the next couple of weeks. Next couple of months, I got this for 3 months, this Xbox Game Pass. So within the next 3 months, I plan on hitting up at least some of these games on my list before my pass expires, because I probably won't renew it. Just because I already have so many other games to play. I don't really need this library of games, but I'll definitely be checking these out, some of these, before the pass expires. Enter the Gungeon. This is one of my favorite games. Another roguelike game. You guys are kind of seeing a trend here. I'm into the roguelike games. This one's fantastic, though. They show gameplay. I'm not showing gameplay. Gameplay? Gameplay? There's the gameplay. Lots of different weapons you get. It's all about, it's a bullet hell game. So you're dodging patterns of bullets. Different characters with all different abilities, different items. And it's a roguelite in the sense that you unlock. This volume's kind of high. You unlock different weapons as you go that you'll find in the wild. So the more you play it, the more weapons you'll get potentially to find. Fallout, all the Fallout games. They even got Fallout 76 on here. None of these games support VR mods, unfortunately. So they do have a list of Final Fantasy games here. Final Fantasy 8 is leaving soon, I think. I think it leaves in a couple of days, so pick that one up soon if you guys want to check that one out. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. Great game, at least 10. I never played 10-2. And as you can see, I already picked up Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Saga. I think this game has like the most interesting gameplay mechanics in it in the series. It kind of feels like a single-player MMO is how I would describe it. If you played Final Fantasy 14, I guess it's kind of similar gameplay mechanics. You got a party, you kind of issue your one-guy commands. I really like that game. It's got a really good art style to it and stuff too. I'm not going to be playing this one on the channel. I think this is going to be a personal game if I keep playing it, but... And then Final Fantasy 13? Is that 13? Yeah, 13. Frostpunk, pretty good RTS from what I've heard. That's also on my list of first impressions. I picked that up when it was free on Epic Store. Bunch of Gears of War games. I kind of fell off of that franchise. I used to play a lot back in the day, the first one. So I don't think I'll be checking these ones out, but definitely a good series overall. They have a lot of these kind of games on here too, like the Grim Fandangos. I always wanted to play these. These are like those story-driven point-and-click adventures. At least I think this is a point-and-click. If you guys are into like story-based stuff, I guess this is like a big, almost like a must-play maybe of that genre. Hades, another amazing roguelike action combat game. I own this game on Steam, I do believe. I've live streamed it a couple times, but kind of fell off of it, but it's a fun game to play on a nice big screen too. It looks really good. So they got like all the Halos on here. All the way up to Halo 5. Where's this at? I've seen Halo 5's on here somewhere. I think it's out of order. But yeah, you got all the Halos for the most part. I think that's all of them. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice probably doesn't have a VR version. Maybe it does. I think the VR game, I want to say that's a separate game. Not sure. I've noticed that none of these things on here say anything about VR. But that game's pretty sweet in VR. Okay, Injustice 2, fighting game, superheroes, DC Universe. That's supposed to be pretty good. Not my cup of tea. There's some good ones coming up. So this is the Mass Effect saga is obviously on here. I don't really have the time or patience to get into something like that right now, but definitely, even for something like this alone, just getting Game Pass to play through those. The Avengers game, that's on here. This kind of piqued my interest a little bit when I was watching some of the gameplay footage, but I don't know, it's got mixed reviews. I guess I'm just not that big of a Marvel fan, but Square Enix too, which is interesting. Oh, is that Alien Isolation? Where was that? That was at the top. Did I gloss over that one? Yeah, Alien Isolation. So that was the first one on this list that potentially supports VR mods. Oh, Dragon Ages. I skipped over those. Where did I just leave off? Jade Empire. This is a great old school game. I remember playing that back when it first came out. Not sure if it would hold up. It's like an RPG that features action, hand-to-hand combat, like a kung fu style role-playing game. Killer Instinct, another fighting game. What is this, Madden 21? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, Microsoft Flight Simulators, that's a pretty big deal. We're definitely going to be checking that one out. I need a whole stream dedicated for that one, though, because that's going to be a big learning curve, I think. I definitely want to fly around New York and some other areas and check it out. Shadow of Mordor, everyone says it's amazing. I never played it. Minecraft, sure. Mirror's Edges, some people really like those games. Parkour, really good parkour game. Monster Train, we're going to check this one out tonight if we have time, for sure. Like a card battling kind of game. Yeah, I kind of want to check this one out. I feel like this one might be a bit of a, like a lot of tutorials to get through though, so we might have time to get to that one tonight. This is going to be a relatively shorter stream. Narita Boy, this one kind of looks like it's a Mega Man inspired game, especially from the cover art, so I think I want to check this one out. I like this retro kind of vibe though it's got though with the graphics there. Need for Speed games. Again, I'm not big into racing, but they got a whole selection of them. No Man's Sky, look at that. That's a lot of gameplay you could sink in that one there. Great game. I prefer the VR version, but the flat game's pretty good too. So Octopath Traveler, this is a very interesting new school, old school role-playing game. I played it for a bit in the past. What's interesting about it is you get a big cast of characters, and it's kind of choose your own path. Like you can really go out of order with the path that you collect all these characters. So if you're into these old school role-playing games, this is like a new twist on old school. You can tell the graphics they're like 2.5D. Great stuff though. Anything by like, what is that, Square or Enix or whatever. Love those games. Alright, we're getting down towards the end of the list. Prey's on here. Look at that. Psychonauts, sure. Resident Evil 7. So that's a great game there. Must play. That's one of the games when I remember when I was playing it, I really got kind of scared at times. Like, and I didn't even play the VR version. This game has a level of tension, at least probably for like the first half of it, when you're really kind of exploring the house and fighting the enemies. Which, speaking of which, I was actually going to be playing Resident Evil 4 tonight, but this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream. I'm saving that game for a nice solid 2-hour block. So in the next couple of days, that's the next thing on my agenda to stream, is some Resident Evil 4 VR. I spent hours and hours looking at all these different ways to record the game, different ways to stream it. And I think I got like the optimal stream setup now for it. So, ooh, Slay the Spire, that's on here. Amazing game. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. They got the Battlefronts. They got the Star Wars Squadrons. Lots of Star Wars stuff on here. Sunset Overdrive, that game's pretty cool. Open world game where you can grind on rails, shoot enemies with all kinds of crazy weapons. That was a pretty cool game. Never got too far into it, but then you got the Subnauticas. So again, VR support I don't think is native on this. I don't think you can play VR. I don't see anything on here that says it. Yo, what's up, Avec Creatives? Welcome to the Virtual Steve Show. Oh, doing good, doing good. Other than a little bit of a little sore throat, not too bad though. I'm not gonna complain, you know. But so, this is interesting. So Subnautica Below Zero, there is a VR mod that you can add on to this, and supposedly it's better than the original VR implementation of Subnautica. So I'd be curious. This is one that's on my list of games to live stream. Evac Creatives, yes. Yes, we're doing well. Hope you're doing well as well. Super Hot. Great game. That's the sequel, I think. Never played it. Prefer the VR version, of course. Elder Scrolls. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind. This is like 25,000 hours of gameplay between those three games. Oh, how long have I been streaming in general? So, I don't know. I lost track. About like 3 years. I go on and off, and I'm more regular recently. Oh, good. You're good. That's good. Yeah, I kind of just stream for fun, but I'll show off some stuff real quick here. I get pretty in depth with the behind the scenes content creation, programming, setup of everything. So I got this pretty sweet, slick studio here. Everything's still kind of like placeholders here. My favorite thing that I invented is the reflective table. I like this a lot. I think in the future when I actually do podcasts, I want to get a real, I'll show my regular camera here for a second. Wow, that's great. Yeah, so this is my guest camera setup. Everything's fully controllable with my hotkeys that I have set up. And I don't have like a stream thing anyway. It's all like just on my numpad. So this is where I would talk to the guest. And it's nice because I can just show things off. I can switch to like if I want to put some videos on in the background here. Actually, I wonder if I have any videos queued up. Oh, what is this? Oh, you got a portfolio. Yeah, send it to me now. We'll look at it live. I want to see the portfolio of, if I can look at it live, if that's okay with you. I honestly would probably make my own stuff. Everything on my channel I made from scratch myself. Like literally everything you see Even that curtain in the background, that's a cloth simulation in Blender. Everything here is custom. What is not custom that's right here? I guess these textures for this wood texture material you see, that's stolen online. So is that brick material in the back. I have photo scans of some bricks though that I could use. All right, here's his portfolio. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Hold on. Let's take a look at evac creative stuff. All right, yeah, let me pull this up so people can see it. Wow, you're a great artist. Yeah, I'm an okay artist, but I'm more of a technical guy. So the creative part's hard, you know, trying to come up with unique ideas. Technically, I can do a lot of different things, but all right. So this is AVAC Creatives. He's in chat. He does. We'll just look through each of these. So he does headers. I guess you would put these on like your YouTube page, I think. Oh, any Onaladion. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, these look good. These look really good. What program are you using to make these? This looks like, is this like an Adobe thing? Like those. Let's look at the overlays. Nice overlays. Yeah, I like making my overlays in Blender because you can do everything with the lighting. These look really good though. I'm from New York, the US of A. Yeah, I like the overlays. Those are some nice ones. Let me see what my favorite one is. I think I like this jungle one the most. I like how it overlaps with the camera a little bit. That's pretty sick. We got some emotes. Holy moly, look at all these emotes. It's like a collage of emotes. Ah, you're from Turkey. Welcome, welcome. I know someone from Turkey, a gentleman named Ahmet that I used to work with at a pizza place. He was, I guess he was a student immigrant here. Good guy, that Ahmet. Yeah, Turkey's, it's an interesting country there. All right, what is this? Ultimate Branding Kit Case Study. Client logo request. So this is Spaz. That's for Spaz. You got the be right back screens. You got the stream's ending screens. Yeah, see, I always thought about getting into stuff like this. Making assets for people. I mostly just do it for myself. Animated Twitch packs. Let's look at these. Oh, these are nice. Yeah, slick little animations. I like the little... You can tell these animations use like a... what's it called? They're not linear there. What is our purpose here right now? This is just a chill stream. We're actually, before you joined, or maybe you joined here, we were looking at Xbox Game Pass games. And then AVAC Creatives came in here and was trying to promote his Twitch channel emotes and stuff. So I said, hey, throw the link up. Let's take a look at it. And that's what we're looking at now. Let's take a look at these last little emotes and we'll call it a day. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think everything looks good. Cool stuff. Did he get back to us, AVAC? Did you, what program are you using for a lot of these art assets? So yeah, Mert Kuzu, am I saying that right? I gotta get this chat up so I can see it better. Mert Kuzu. I gotta be saying that right. Yeah, we're looking at Xbox Game Pass games. I don't know if this deal applies in your country, but it was like $3. Yeah, like I said, I make my own stuff, AVAC Creatives. I liked you. Thanks, Mert Kuza. You can talk on Discord for more. Yeah, like I said, I do all my own stuff, but I appreciate the offer. That's a big thing on this channel. Is what the one thing that I outsource is my cousin Archaic Studios. I think his links in the description. I'll put this music on real quick. He made this music. Eventually, maybe I'll get into making my own music, but honestly, it's like... It's hard to do. I mean, you can't just be that creative. All right, AVAC Creatives. I'll catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, the music is the one thing that I'll probably never do on my own. I might do some like intros to the channel with like a little acoustic guitar or something. I can do something like that. But the tracks that my cousin made are amazing. What is your job? I am a development process assurance engineer. That's my job. A mechanical engineer by trade, though. Okay, let's mute this. All right, we're going back through this list of games. Where do we leave off? Evil Within's. Okay, we left off on the Skyrim games, Elder Scrolls series. Evil Within's. These are great Resident Evil 4 inspired sort of games. Is this the same company? Who makes this? Oh, it's Bethesda. Yeah, these games are great. I never played the second one. The first one was really good. Ah, I'm a student. Nice, man. Congrats. What are you going to school for? Evil Within's, great games. Surge 2, this is like a futuristic Dark Souls is how I would describe that one. Souls-like game. Do you know... What is this? Adagogan. I don't know it, but I'll type it into Google real quick and we'll see what comes up. I'll make sure I put it on a different screen, though, in case it's something crazy. Adagogan. Oh, it's a streamer. What is it doing here? Oh, that's Adagogan right there. Playing Valorant. This is a good game. I played Valorant back in the day. If you go to my channel, like maybe like a year ago from now, I don't know how long ago it was. I was playing Valorant for like 3 or 4 weeks straight. It was like the main game I featured on the channel. I actually made a bunch of cool animations and overlays and stuff that were themed around Valorant. Oh, this looks like a new map. Yeah, I haven't played this game since they came out with, they added a couple new characters. I'll get back into that game eventually. It's free to play anyways. Okay, let's get back into what we were doing. One of Turkey's most popular broadcasters there, Adagogan. That's pretty cool. Titanfall series. They got the Titanfall series on here. Specifically Titanfall 2. That's amazing. Amazing multiplayer game. I hear the campaign's great too. Never played it. I kind of want to check this one out. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. I don't know if this is like a game per se, or if it's more of a, like it says, a simulator. You just drop in, based on the videos I've seen, you just drop in these different types of units. And you just happen to go at it and see who wins. Looks absolutely insane. So some of these videos always end up showing up in my YouTube feed for some reason. And I watch them. Oh, I got a text message here. Hold on, guys. Very good, very good. Okay. Back to the list of games. Are we going to have time to play any of these tonight? I don't know. Might do some Blender after this. Might skip the gameplay. Mert Kuzu, if you're still there, if you have an item that you would like me to try to model in Blender, 3D modeling program, like a simple item, something that's like a basic shape, or an easier item to model, if you can think of something, maybe I'll use your request. Something like a baseball or a shovel. What do you think about Turkey? I don't know much about Turkey, to be honest. I know there was a big point in history, in my history class, where we learned about Turkey for a little bit. I don't know if it's when the English came over there and they were doing some stuff back in the, I don't know if it was 1300s or 1400s. For some reason, that's all that I vaguely remember about Turkey. I don't know if there was like a poppy, they had poppy farms there or something. There's some kind of drug trade that I believe is what they were there for in Turkey. But I could be completely wrong. That's really all I know about Turkey, other than I think some people there worship cows. They're sacred animals. I could be absolutely wrong about that too. But those are the two things I think of when I think of Turkey, other than the fact that I knew someone from there. Where are we at? What did we talk about last? Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Your English is not very good. Can't understand everything I say. Sorry. Well, no need to be sorry. I only know one language, so no habla español. Yeah, I only know one language, so anytime people come up with multiple languages, even if their language is really bad, that's a funny trend that you see happen in the U.S. Like you'll run into someone, like maybe with your friends or family, and they'll be talking in English, but it's obviously not their first language. And a lot of times you just think like, oh, they sound dumb, like they're barely speaking English properly. Like, oh, this guy's like, he just sounds like an idiot. But it's like, you got to remember, like, that's their second language. Like, I don't even know a second language. So they don't sound as smart because they're talking with broken English. But in reality, they're probably very, very smart because they know multiple languages. My whole thing is like, I'm just waiting for like a super advanced translation technology to come out. I think we're like 20 years out. So I'm not going to invest my time in learning another language. I think there's going to be a point where whether it's Neuralink or something, it's just language is almost going to be universal. I know there's those subtleties that don't translate one-to-one between languages, but I needed this water. My throat is killing me. So yeah, I'll invest my time elsewhere. I need to sleep. See you later. Yeah, it's got to be super late there. Yo, what's up, GST in the house? We're just looking at Xbox Game Pass right now, GST. I don't know if you know, gaming science teacher, for those that don't know, is in chat. They got this deal going on. I picked up Xbox Game Pass for $1. And I don't know, you might be someone that might know this, gaming science teacher. Are you able to use VR mods in some of these games? Like, for instance, if we scroll to the top, you got games like Alien Isolation on here. I don't know how compatible some of these VR mods are. I don't know if it's dependent on where you get them from, but, you know, I'm a big VR guy. That's not what we're doing here tonight, but there's definitely a handful of games on here that potentially... Oh, I think we breezed over MechWarrior 5. I don't even think we talked about that. But I did see some people playing with a VR mod for that. It's supposed to be pretty good. Here it is, MechWarrior 5. Let's look at a quick little trailer for this sucker. Yeah, I mean, this would be pretty sweet in VR. Just the scale of things. Best game so far is Vox Machina. VR mods on Xbox, I have no idea. Yeah, and this is on PC, gaming science teacher. We're looking at, I'm on PC right now, obviously. I mean, these games, as far as I know, they just install to a directory. Like Back 4 Blood here, let's go to this. Let's go to View Details. There's got to be like an install location here somewhere. I don't know where that would be on my computer, but... Oh, look at all these things. Oh, good thing I'm not like naked on any of these videos. I was doing some testing the other night for Resident Evil. I got this sweet setup now where I record my camera separately while I'm live streaming. Yeah, I got this stream to look pretty good. Look at this. Let's go full screen on this sucker. Yeah, this is crispy looking. So this is what the recorded gameplay is going to look like. I'm going to be live streaming Resident Evil 4. But as I'm live streaming it, I'm also going to be simultaneously recording the gameplay. So I'll re-upload with my separately captured green screen camera. I'll add that on top to a re-uploaded version of the gameplay, which is going to look much better than you can stream it. It's just disappointing that the Quest just... And I get that, you know, they didn't design the Quest 2 with content creators in mind, so I get it. Oh, why did I come in here? I was going to look for the Xbox directory. So if we go to Program Files, I'm not going to be able to find it right now. We won't look for it. Oh, maybe we'll find it. How did I record that? So let's show you real quick. So there's a little program called SideQuest, which I'm sure you're familiar with. And what you want to do, this is the quick tutorial. You want to go up to Run ADB commands. And you want to set the bit rate to 330 million. I don't know what this number is. But you want to set it higher because what you're going to do, you need a special command for this too. I could show you the command real quick. Actually, I'll just paste it in chat for reference. You can do a quick Google search though. I think Upload VR made an article on how to get the best possible capture. How do I go to my custom commands? Custom commands. Anyways, you want to set the bitrate higher so you can get better quality. And then you want to go into settings here. This is all with the Quest hooked up. Now, I was using the official link cable, which I think helps. But there's other cables out there that I'm sure will work. But you definitely want a high link rate. I think I had like 3.4 gigahertz. I think that's what the link does. So you want to come into here. You want to go to full rate capture. Turn that on. So that'll get you the 72 frames per second instead of the 30, which is a big deal. And then you want to set your video capture size to 1080. So between the 1080, the full rate capture, and then setting your bit rate, you're good to go. That's all. That's how you get that good recording. Now, fun fact, you can use a streaming feature in the Quest here. You can stream with much better quality than you can get with that stupid Oculus casting thing. So this was a trick that I discovered. Now the only workaround you got to figure out for this, if you want to stream with SideQuest directly to the computer for live streaming, this looks beautiful. It looks much better than the Quest 2 Oculus casting thing. This looks great. You can get 60 frames per second. Where was I going with that? I don't even know. This looks great. But it's still not as nice as the recording, obviously. Okay. You need the link for that too. You got to be linked up. Doesn't work wirelessly. Okay, I got a bit of tangent there. Anyways, we're going to finish this. We're almost done looking at this Xbox Game Pass thing. Hey, gaming science teacher, I'm looking to end this stream by modeling something. A simple object in Blender. If you can think of a basic shape, a simpler object that I could model, something that's not too complicated, throw it in chat. I was going to use a random item generator online that I use for like these modeling prompts, but I'd rather do something from someone in chat. So I don't know where we left off, but yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator's on there. We were way down here. Evil Within, we did that. Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, we did that. So the Wolfenstein games are on here. That's probably good for some people. I've never played them. Oh, look at that. We're at the end. So yeah, they got a lot of good games on here. We covered tons of them. We were going to play some tonight. Maybe we'll jump into one real quick. Yeah, I want to check out this Curse of the Dead Gods. I think based on all these games that I have installed, Back for Blood, Carrion, Curse of the Dead Gods, Hollow Knight, Microsoft Flight Sim, Monster Train, Narita Boy. The one that stands out the most is this Curse of the Dead Gods. So let's check this out. Let me get back into my other mode here. All right, there it is. There's the game. Let me set up my game capture just so this looks better. Give me 1 second. It's probably going to get muted here for like 10 seconds. All right, I think we're good. Switch over to the game capture mode there. Make it full screen. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're going to play with a controller, I think. Okay. Is it going to let me play with the controller? Better. It's not detecting it yet, maybe. Okay. Whoa, what just happened? Okay. Curse of the Dead Gods. Press any key. I want to use my controller, man. Oh, that's hilarious. I was completely just on the wrong scene there. Good thing I figured that out. Yeah, we'll play this game for like 10, 20 minutes. Gaming science teacher, then I'll jump over to Blender. Oh, is this the game? Are we started? What's going on? Let's turn it up. I think you're muted. No, I should be good now. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello. I see my mic moving. It should be good now. I accidentally switched to one of my sub scenes that don't have microphones in them. Okay, here we are. We're in the game. Yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Now that you said I'm muted, I'm scared that I'm still muted. Alright, so I can attack with this fire. Ooh, I got a sword, but it puts away my torch. I got a gun too. Ooh, I got bullets that looks like they're on a cooldown. This actually is really sweet. I like this so far. Okay, you can hear me again. Good, good, good. Yeah, so this fire apparently in this game is a big element of the gameplay, which I think is interesting. I think the enemies take double damage when you got your flame. Let me check my baby monitor here. Oh, my battery's getting low on this thing. Plug it in. Alright, that's not good. I'm cursed. Hence the name Curse the Dead Gods. Gaming science teacher is making me a list of things to model right now, I think. Probably only have time for one, but sometimes I can model things pretty quickly, so we'll see. Depends if I'm going for hyper-realism, which I probably won't be doing. Some things are super easy to make photorealistic, though. So we'll see. Alright, light and darkness. Light reveals hidden traps. Oh, that's good. Standing in darkness increases all damage you take by 50%. Wow. Watch out for the indicator at the bottom of your screen to know if you stand in the light or in the darkness. So yeah, this whole game is built around that mechanic, which is kind of cool. Torch. Use torch action to equip and attack with your torch. Torch can spread fire to... I don't know how to say that. Braziers? Oh, braziers are enemies. Elements on fire spread light around. Okay. So yeah, enemies can probably spread fire. Light the two braziers. I don't even know how... I've never heard that word before. I wonder if that's like a non-American thing. Dodge and stamina. Use dodge action to quickly roll and evade enemy attacks or traps. Each dodge requires one of your stamina points visible at your feet. So those are the same as my bullets. Once stamina is depleted, you cannot dodge anymore. Stop attacking or dodging for a short time to replenish stamina. So my torch doesn't use stamina. My blade doesn't use stamina. There's the dodge. Hey, look at those spikes. Okay. Oh. Dodge at the cost. Okay, they just want me to dodge 10 times. Okay. Just let it recharge. Boom. Basic combat. Use attack actions to equip and attack with your weapons. Chain multiple main attacks to trigger a powerful finisher. Use secondary attack to shoot with your ranged weapon. Finishers and range attacks require 1 stamina point. So how do I do a finisher? Chain multiple attacks to trigger a powerful finisher. Okay, use the stamina though. Oh, here we go, here we go. Let's see if I can attack him with a torch. Oh yeah, I dodged that. So he's got fire on him, which if there was another enemy here, I guess he would light up the area. Combat feels good. There's the finisher. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh, is there like a timer on that where you can like get like a critical? One, 2, 3, 4. Alright, combat's fun. Advanced combat. Hold main attack for a while, then release to trigger charged attack. Oh, here we go. We got some info from Gaming Science Teacher. A brazier is a container used to burn charcoal or other solid fuel for cooking, heating, or cultural rituals. It often takes the form of a metal box or bowl with feet. Its elevation helps circulate air. Ah. Okay. Fun fact from the teacher. You still got a list working for me, Gaming Science Teacher? Your one message said, well, if you're offering one of these. And then I thought you were going to give me a list of things. Oh, no, I didn't read that. Oh, here we go. So hold main attack for a while, then release. Oh, charge attack. Okay. Hold secondary attack for a while, then release at the perfect time to trigger a more damaging perfect shot. Okay, so I like that. That's timed. Chain a secondary attack after a main attack to trigger a unique offhand combo. So we got 3 different things to try here. We'll try them all. Try the charge attack. Boom. We got the charge shot. We already kind of know how to do. Oh, I just took some damage. Oh, I like this timing here. I don't know if I'm hitting it or not. Let's do the offhand combo. Yeah. No, I didn't get the link. Should be able to put links in here. Maybe I got it set up so you can't put links in here. I don't know if you're on my Discord or not, but put it in there. Ah! So yeah, this game is good. Just based on this combat alone and the light mechanic, I think this game's gonna go far. Oh, I gotta do another secondary attack. Offhand shot. Shit, I'm gonna try lighting this guy on fire and see what that does. I think if you kill a guy with... Oh, never mind. Alright. Advanced defense, perfect dodge. Use a dodge action to evade enemy attacks, of course. Successfully evading an attack triggers a perfect dodge, which restores 1 stamina point. Ooh, parry. Wow, they even got parry. Use parry action at the very last moment to counter enemy attacks. A successful parry weakens the enemy. It will take more damage for a short time and restores 2 stamina points. Wow. I don't even know I had a block. Let's go for it. Ooh. Oh, this game is nice. This combat feels so good. It's like chunky, like when you're hitting them. That's weird. I don't got a rumble on my controller right now. Where's my rumble at? Is that a setting? Options. Where's my rumble at? I don't think they got rumble. That's weird. Alright, let's do the parry again. Oh, I didn't time it right. Come on. Oh, it's so sick that 1-2 combo there. 1, 2. What do I gotta do? Oh, I gotta dodge him, okay. I want to try the perfect dodge, so I want to get my stamina down just to test this. Oh, it goes up so quick. Alright, it showed though when I got the stamina. Google drainage hat, umbrella, mushroom head. Ooh. Alright, let's take a look at it real quick. See if I hit the right button here. Alright, that's my desktop. Oh no, I don't know what that is. 1 second. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this on the fly. How do I bring up Google? Let's bring up Google. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I thought I copied the text. 1 second. Drainage hat, umbrella, mushroom head. Here we go. Let's take a look at the images. What the heck is this thing? Which one should I pick? There's a lot of different ones. Drainage hat, umbrella, mushroom head. Is it a fungus? What is this thing? Where do you come up with these things, Gaming Science Teacher? That's so random. That's so random. I'm looking at the right thing. All right, we'll model that. Let's play this game for a little bit more. Look at that. It's got all the details of the spirals in there. I don't know how I'm going to do that. What the heck? I don't know which one to pick. Would I just go with this one, maybe? How did you come up with that random thing? All right, we're back. We're back. End of training. Continue to the end of the room. Start your journey through the temple. If you want more practice, nah, let's get out of here. What is this, though? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, the 3D print. Okay. That's a very... Yeah, but I say, like, how else do you come up with that? I thought you were going to give me something like a pen holder, like a desk item, like a calculator or something. That'd be kind of hard, actually. Yeah, we'll try it. Ooh, that's getting an achievement. I heard the sound. All right, what do we got here? We got some gold. We got some gems. Jade rings. Jade rings are gifts from the dead gods to those who overcome the trials of the temple. Jade rings are bound to your character and persist even after death. That's the rogue light element. After each exploration, you can trade jade rings in the underworld to gain access to new gear. Oh, crystal skulls. Okay, so they're powerful artifacts you can collect from fallen enemies. Oh, excuse me. Crystal skulls are bound to your character, persist even after death. Between the exploration, you can trade crystal skulls in the underworld to exchange for permanent upgrades. Okay. Okay, so we got... Oh, let me get my torch out. I can't see nothing. Now, I don't know if I can... Should I be breaking things for items? I'm not sure how this game works with that. Alright, let's move along. Oh, look at this. This is the map. Each temple is an assembly of rooms linked together. Each room type represents the main reward you can expect to find in it. Each time you complete a room, you can choose your path and progress through the temple. Ooh, Quill the mouse. Yeah, I like Quill. I'm not really good with characters yet, but maybe that'd be a good test. So this is cool. This reminds me of Hades, where you kind of know what the next rooms are going to be. Let's try to get a new weapon. So if we go to this room here, we'll get a new weapon. Ooh. Oh, I'm dying. My throat's killing me. Okay. Corruption. Yeah, that's what just happened when I went through that door. Watch out for your corruption gauge at the bottom right of your screen. Each door you go through increases your corruption. For each full gauge, you become corrupted, and crossing the next door will curse you. How do I get rid of corruption? Alright, we need to get some fire in here. Oh no, I'm taking damage. I want to say this is easy so far, but honestly, I was kind of expecting these enemies to deal a little bit more damage, I guess. I hear this game is really hard. I'm sure it's going to ramp up in difficulty soon, but... Oh! I think that just... Give me corruption. Oh, I take more damage. That's right, when I don't have my light out. Ah! Alright, it's getting hard. I talked too soon. Oh, look at him come at me like that. Damn it. Can I parry those? Shit. They're cursing the crap out of me. Oh, I spoke too soon about the difficulty. Things really ramped up there quickly. Damn it. Alright, I don't know how we recover health in this game. I gotta start messing around with the parry more, too. Parry's risky, though, you know? Very risk-reward. Oh, gosh. One of those enemies has a gun similar to mine. Hey, look at that. He's like charging up. Boom. No, thank you. Where are these things I can light on fire? I can't see nothing. It's just like a dark room. I'm curious to see what the next weapon's gonna be. If I survive that long. Oh, greed kills. After defeating the enemy, the greed kill timer starts. Chain kills to increase your greed kill count and the amount of gold released by enemies. Hitting the enemies, perfect dodges, and parries refill the timer. Wow, this game is so complicated. There's so many mechanics. Greed kills series reset if the timer drops or if you take damage. Okay. So yeah, the better you play, the more money you're gonna get. I think I'm gonna get cursed when I go through here. Where's my weapon? I was supposed to get a weapon in here. I don't know. Remember? Or maybe when I go through that door I'll get the weapon? I don't know. Supposed to get a weapon in here. I don't see no weapon. Alright, let's move. Yeah, what the hell? Alright, we gotta get gold in the next room. We don't have any other options. Uh-oh, what's going on? Sulfurous barrels. Tamok's Dominion is fire. Trap it in a bottle and the bottle will explode. Explosive barrels have an increased explosion radius. So just a little basic buff, I guess. Cursed. Okay, we already know about this. Beware the fifth and final curse, for it is strongly jeopardize your chances of success. Okay. Okay, so yeah, these are kind of like risk-reward. They're not really... They're like buffs and debuffs at the same time. Oh, gosh. I'm dead. Oh, yeah, I'm dead, alright. Get them greed kills. Where's my weapon at? I wanted my new weapon. Thorn Seed, okay, it's a relic. Taking damage from enemies deals 30% of taken damage to enemies around. Let's take it. Inventory, okay. Yeah, this game's pretty cool. I'll be honest, I'm kind of not really getting into it, though. Assist mode, that's hilarious. There's just the mechanics are... I think you got to play this game for a couple of hours before you really get a feel of using your different weapons. You got your torch. Suck on that. Forgot I got my charged up attack too I can do. Boom. What is this thing? Another one. Okay, what's in here? Still never got that new weapon I wanted. Jaguar Claw. Plus 15 damage to fire attacks. Now, is that equipped automatically? Yeah, these are all equipped. Okay. I think. Looks like it. Yeah, this game's pretty damn good. Healing, relic. Let's go to the healing one. I'm definitely gonna need that. See, my health bar threw me off because I kept taking damage. It was like in the range of like 70, 80. For some reason, I thought that was 100 down there. It's 1,000. So that makes more sense. Oh, look, I can't even use my torch in here. Heal me. Oh, look at every time I heal, I get more cursed. Let's do it. Let's get cursed. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's the most I can do. So yeah, you can play like if you want to get cursed, I guess. Oh, we'll get a new curse here. Where are we? Gold. Let's get the gold. So we should get a new ability here or something. Deadly Obsession. You are most deadly when near your final breath. Keep your enemies in sight. They will feed your resolve. Maximum stamina is reduced by 1. Okay. Killing the enemy with any weapon restores 2 stamina points instead of 1. Okay. So we lost the stamina, but now we can get more back. I think that's pretty good, actually, what I just got. Shit. Give me the greed kill. Oh, I just rolled right into that. $15 more damage from poison attacks. I gotta try parrying these guys for once. Oh, that was bad. This is a very meaty combat game, though. It feels good. What is this? Feathered Spear. Each kill restores 1 more stamina. Okay. Let's take it. Using the two-handed weapon action to equip an attack with two-handed weapons. Two-handed weapons can also trigger charge attacks. Oh, look at that. So I got a B two-handed weapon now. 15% critical hits. Pretty soon. Oh, I can offer to them for maximum health. Yeah, we got 1 more spot for those things. Alright, let's do... What's that other thing? Upgrade. Let's go for another weapon. I'm just curious what the different weapon types are. Shit. What just... Oh, the trap. I didn't even see that there. Oh, that's crazy because I didn't have my torch out. I gotta light those things up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow! Man, I suck at blocking. It's so much easier to dodge. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Couldn't dodge. I don't know, this game. I don't know. Kind of over it. I think I'm going to stop playing it. Sorry, Curse of the Dead Gods. I'll do 1 more room. It's like I get the gameplay mechanics now. Just not feeling it right now, you know? I'm at the point now where when I play these kind of games, I just want to find a game that I'm really going to stick with. And like if I know I'm not going to stick with the game, then what's the point? I don't think I'll play this game again, as cool as it is. And I definitely would recommend this game to anyone that likes these kind of genre. I would almost dare I say it's a must play. Of course, I haven't played it for that long, so. Alright, let's see what this next curse is. I'm going to peace out. When the cut is deep and the blood flows in abundance, the mind is liberated and the body endures. Blood offerings do not cost corruption. They cost health instead. I don't think I've gotten to a blood offering yet. Alright, I'm ending this. Save and quit. Alright, let's go to Blender. Let's model some stuff up. Leave the temple. No gameplay detected. What's going on with that? Alright, how long have we been live streaming? We've been live streaming for 1 hour and 9 minutes. That's good. Let's get Blender going. Let's open that up. Actually, I'll get my desktop going first. Okay, so we got 2 options here. We can do a drainage hat umbrella mushroom head. That's what gaming science teacher recommended. Or we can do Quill the mouse was her other recommendation. I could take a quick look at Quill. See how hard it would be. Alright, let's get Blender opened. I'm going to lose my microphone here for a second. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're back. Make sure this loaded up beautifully. It should pop up here. Okay, oh, there it is. Yeah, we'll go full screen. Actually, I kind of want the desktop mode. We're going to go back to desktop mode. This way I can show off multiple windows. Alright, let's make a new file here. Okay, let's delete everything in the scene. Let's get up some reference images here. What do we want? Alright, let's get a high-res mushroom cap head thing here. Water filter, hat filter. I want to get a good one here. Oh, look at, there's some actual hats there. Yeah, there's different shapes and sizes. This one looks pretty good. So we're going to save this to a new project, new folder. We'll call this request. Save it there. Grab a second image. Then we'll look up Quill the mouse. Quill the mouse. This one's gonna be difficult. I've never done a mouse, you know. It seems kind of fun though. Get a good image. So this is my favorite thing to use when you're on Google. You go to this advanced image search. Quill the mouse. And you can choose your image size, which I want 2 megapixels or greater. We don't want no cheap looking image. I remember when I made a thumbnail for this game, there really wasn't much floating around for artwork. This is a good one. We could go for a quill. Never done character work before. I'm kind of tempted to do it though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the quill. We'll try it. How hard could it be? Okay, so we'll load up a reference image over here. I'll make like a maybe like a low poly quill or something. Image editor. Let's open an image of quill. Projects, request, quill. There it is. Okay. So it's a mouse with arms and legs and ears. Is this going to be too hard for me to do? I think this might be way out of my wheelhouse. Yeah, I'll go with the mushroom cap. I'm backing out. I'm looking at this. I'm like, this is going to take me like an hour. This is more up my alley. Look at this thing. Alright, let's see how quick we can do this. Alright, so we're going to start off with a cylinder or a circle. I'm just going to model it from this section here. We're going to work our way up and then we're going to work our way back down. So let's do this. Edit mode, face, extrude into Z a little bit. Get that one section there. And we're going to inset here. How do I make a dome? I guess I could do a half circle and kind of add it on. Yeah, it's kind of hard to make domes freehand like that. So I guess I don't even need to do that. Let's see. There's ways to do it. If I inset a bunch of different faces, I can probably make a dome. Let's try that. I wish there was a way you could inset like multiples. Whoa. So my idea is I'm going to grab all these faces. Let's see what the options are for inset faces. Oh, come on. Keeps going away. Inset faces. Individual face inset. No, you can't really do multiples. Alright, this might work what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, you can see there's like that thing on the top too. Alright, so we're going to go G, Z. Kind of get this dome shape going here. Something like... it's hard to make a dome like with this. So now what I can do is I can come to these lines here and I can snap them back. Snap them back using vertex snap. So go GZ. Let's turn off this mode. GZ here. And if we shade smooth this, it should look decent. As long as we... Yeah, this is going to be done before you know it, gaming science teacher. We just got to turn on a setting here for the normals, auto smooth. Okay, that looks better. I can put some nice little bevels on here too. This gives it a little bit more realism. This is one tip I learned in all your modeling, is everything in real life has bevels. Even if they're small. Even if you can't see them, something's beveled. Alright, so that top piece there, I can't tell if it's like a hexagon type thing. It looks like it's definitely some kind of hexagon thing. I don't know if I'm going to get that specific with it. But I'm going to inset this and extrude. Ooh, what we got snapping on. So it's something like that, you know. We're just going to get this close. Now the tricky part will be how to do those lines there, those sneaky little lines. And if I was smart, I would have made sure I gave myself enough room here. I think we can kind of make these work with these. Let me see if I can do some loop cuts here. I have to loop cut each one. Interesting way to model this would be just model one sliver of it. And then I could have just had it rotate around so that you'd be mirroring it. You would just model the one sliver and then just have it rotate and spin around to do the rest, but we're not going to do that. We'll make this nice shiny material and everything too. Okay, so I think this is looking pretty good. Let's zoom in here and see what else they got. Reptile, welcome back to the Virtual Steve show. Alright, I think that's fine for the top for now. We're not going super detailed. I would like to try to figure out how to do the spiral part though. That might be interesting to see how to do. I have no idea how that's going to work. But we can at least get the basic shape going. And then we could put some materials on it so it looks cool. Actually, maybe I can just use like a bump map there to emulate that. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, so let's inset this. We're just going off of reference image. Sometimes it's hard to rotate this. I'll rotate my view so I could probably just rotate it here. Rotate. I can always snap it back. I'm trying to match it up with the image up there, and you can see that this dome is definitely not tall enough. Neither is that one piece. So we kind of screwed up there, but that's okay. We're just going to leave it. I can make this dome taller, though. How we can do that is we can... So we had a request in chat. Let me know if you have one, too. Just give me a basic item. I'm not going to say I'm going to have time to do it this show. A basic household item, something not too complicated that I can model. Gaming science teacher in chat requested a drainage hat umbrella mushroom head. First I thought it was going to be a mushroom, but it's like this drainage thing. So we need to move all these up. This needs to be a bit higher. So let's just go G, Z. Yeah, it's something closer to that. Okay, let's get moving. Let's get moving. We're slowing down here. This is probably smaller. So we're going to grab this face. We're going to scale it in. Bring it in a little bit. And we're going to extrude it. Yeah, it's even smaller than that. I can kind of tell. Alright, see, I like what I did before when I kind of lined it up with the, Whoa. Yep, we're just modeling stuff, you know? Alright, we just gotta scale this down a little bit. Yeah, we can even set it more, it's fine. Extrude Z. Oh, it's rotated. Alt-R to fix the rotation. GZ. Something along those lines. I should have rotated this image. I wonder if you can rotate the images over here. I'm not really sure how to edit images in the image editor yet. One thing we can do this. File, import images planes. Then we can go to projects, request, get this in here. Rotate X. Rotate Y, 90. Oh shit. We'll get our image in here, our reference image. Rotate X 90. Yeah, this is probably a better way to do it. Silly me. Let's get a side view here. Whoa, what happened here? We didn't grab the rest of those. We could fix that. Go into X-ray mode so we can see them all. Turn on our snapping. Go to GZ. Boom. So yeah, now I can use this reference image and I can turn off snapping and I can rotate it to line it up. Yeah, just missing the bottom. That won't be hard, but you can see I screwed up the dome a little bit. So look at that. Now we can just use that to reference. Pretty handy. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. GZ, look at that. We can get that exact. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to... Let me turn off X-ray mode. I'm going to inset this a little bit. I'll turn off snapping. So yeah, if you got an item, Reptile, you could think of something pretty basic. I'll model it live right now. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to just bring this one down. It gives it that nice little transition section there. And I can control this from here. Okay, here we go. Extrude Z. We'll make the bottom nice and round. So there's ways I could put like a sphere in there. That's an interesting thing I've never learned how to do. Like how would I create a sphere with the same amount of vertices here so I can merge it with this? Because you can see what I did up here to make this sphere, which is really not ideal and it's hard to control. One thing I could do to make it look a bit prettier, I could put a loop cut in here. And then I can scale these a little bit. Yeah, I can do that. So we can scale it. Yeah. This just will give it a little bit more definition. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is next on the list. I've been spending a lot of time behind the scenes. I was showing Gaming Science Teacher earlier. This is what the recordings are going to look like for it. Actually, I'll just show you what the live stream is going to look like. Hopefully I'm not in my underwear in any of these videos when I was testing. Okay, so this one here. Let's look at this one. This is what it's going to look like when I'm live streaming. Okay, here we go. I'm probably talking smack about people on this. This is literally what my live stream is going to look like. Which I should be doing anyway. 60 frames a second. Turn my headset volume down a little bit here. So it's not as good as the recording, but this is pretty damn good. I think it's going to look pretty good. And then quickly, I'm going to be re-uploading all these videos with the recordings. And this is what the recordings are going to look like. They're going to be beautiful. You can record directly to the quest. I figured out a way you can record to the quest while you're live streaming. And this is just flawless. I mean, this is crispy looking gameplay here. These video files are pretty big too. It's like 200 megabytes a minute when you record those. All right, we're almost done with this. I got to finish the bottom. We're going to give a little dome on the bottom. I wish I knew a better way to do this. What happens if I bevel this? Oh, that's what I was supposed to do with the top. That's what I was supposed to do. I kind of want to redo it now. That's how you make a nice dome. Let's get to a better view though, so we can see that reference image. Yes, something like that. It's definitely better than what I was doing before. And then I can grab all these and just move these down. Get it closer to the actual. And then I can grab all these. No, I don't want to grab them all. I want to grab like the lower half. Shit, I don't have X-ray mode on, damn it. GZ. You can scale these in to make it a little tighter, whatever you want to do, but I don't know, I think it's pretty good. Now let's move this one to the side and do a comparison. So this whole overall cap part's kind of big on mine. I could probably fix that. And I think this tube part's pretty big too. So there's probably a couple ways I can fix this. One way I could do it would be to select all of these, all of these, all of these, all of these, and I'm just going to scale everything down a little bit. I think I made it a little bit too fat. No! Now that we got the side-by-side, it's easier to tell. And it's scaling around the medium point. We want to scale around individual origins, maybe? Scale in every dimension but the Z. Yeah, that's what we want. Except we didn't grab every vertice. Scale, Shift, Z. Something like that. We could do a similar thing up here. I can actually select all the other vertices but these ones by hitting, what is it, Control I? Boom. And then we can scale, Shift, Z. Something like that. Alright, I think this looks close enough to what we want. Let's go into a new mode called texturing mode. Let's do all that now. So I'm going to get all my settings set up here. We want to go over to a different rendering engine, cycles. We want to use a GPU. I'm going to load in an HDRI so we get some good realistic lighting. So we go to world, put in an environment texture, throw some coordinates on it, sure. Load it up. Keep one in downloads right here. That gives us some automatic good lighting. We'll turn transparent on. And we want to make this shiny. It's like an off-white. Oh, we didn't do our slits yet either. I might fix the top. How long? That wouldn't take me very long to do. Let's fix the top. This top looks like trash. So I'm going to come here and go delete vertices. Select linked. Delete vertices. We're going to redo this top part. Now that I know how to do it right. And I got a good reference view now. Extrude Z. Something like this. Control bevel. Oh, see, that doesn't look very good either. There might be a way I can fix that, though. Change the width. Change the segments. Change the shape. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, this looks a little better than what I did. And we want to... They stole your cell phone. Yeah, I mean, all cell phones nowadays have trackers in them, don't they? What a bunch of fools. That sucks, man. I want to figure out how to snap this down here, but it's trying to snap to other things. Still haven't figured out how the snapping works. So we're going to turn the snapping off. We're going to try to eyeball this. This is always turns out horrible, but... So GZ, and we're just gonna eyeball it, you know, it's just gonna... Okay, I think this looks better than it did before. The dome's still a little small, but whatever. We're keeping it, we're not changing anything else. Inset. Extrude Z, that's way too big. But we can do this now. We can... Well, don't do that. No, don't do that either. I want to select that line. Give me that line. There we go. Yeah, we can scale that down. Something like that. I'm a thief in this world that's complicated. But you said they stole your cell phone. Yeah, I used to be a thief when I was little. I used to have passion in that. There was one time where I was at a... in my worst stealing phase, I think I was only like 13. I was in an FYE, and I was in a Magic the Gathering at the time, and I stole, I stole like a couple $100 worth of cards. It was pretty bad. But I was just a kid. I used to steal everyone's pencil in school, just for fun. I was like in like 4th grade. I remember one time, like the kids were up by the teacher, and like I went around the classroom. I don't know if this is like a tale that I tell myself in my head, but I remember saying that I stole everyone in the classroom's pencil. Now that I'm thinking about it, that probably definitely didn't happen. Okay. Scale Z, we're just tightening some stuff up, some geometry. I think we're good. I think we're ready to texture. Let's put a little bevel on this sucker. Oh, you know what? We can put in those little, oh, we only want a tight bevel here. What's going on, man? Okay, yeah, we want to try to make them little slits. Not sure how to do that. First, let's make this thing look realistic. Ooh, someone's home. I think it's the wife. Be right back. I'm going to hand her the baby monitor real quick. Then we're going to finish modeling this thing. And that's what we're going to call it a day. I'll be right back, folks. 10 seconds. So yeah, Reptile, I'm back. Yes, Resident Evil 4 streams coming up soon. What kind of thief are you? What kind of stuff do you steal? Oh wait, you can't tell me. Can't divulge your secrets. Alright, so let's go into, this is the fun part. This is the part I like, texturing things. So based on this image... Am I muted? Testing, we're good. This thing's shiny. Went to the bathroom. Now the wife just got home. So here's our material here. Now this is a sneaky little trick here I can do. I can actually just zoom in on this texture here. I can just steal the color here instead of trying to match it. Well, I just did match it. Look at that. Boom. Let's give this sucker a little bit of shine. I actually kind of like this angle here. It's okay. Alright, let's make this thing shiny, so we're going to turn the roughness down quite a bit. We're going to turn the specular up. I think that's what we want. I don't know if I want metallic, but you know, if you give it a little bit, it gives you a little bit of that shine. Okay, gaming science teacher, yeah. Thanks. So, what I'm thinking here, everything else looks pretty good, I think. I don't know what all these little holes and stuff are. It's kind of hard to tell from these pictures. We could add some of that stuff if we want to get detailed, but I think the main thing that's going to sell this is going to be the bumps. I think this needs to go a bit lighter too. You want to make this a little bit lighter. Just like an off-white. Like that. I'll put this into a scene later too. I made this sweet. You guys actually probably would like this. You guys are both Resident Evil fans. Let me save this one real quick. I'm going to save it to projects, request. I want to show you this Resident Evil scene I made real quick. We'll actually load this model into the scene at the end to give it some kind of like nice background and stuff. I'll open that one real quick though to show it off. Open. Where did I have that under? I had it under... what did I name that folder? Resident Evil 4 promo? No. It's a background I made. Oh, this is another sweet one. I'll open this one up real quick. This is one of my first photo scans I did. I did this the other week. So this is a pumpkin that I carved. This is still a work in progress because I like added this lighting and stuff into it. Let me turn the light off. But this is an actual pumpkin that I carved. I'll rotate it here so we can see it better. Let me get it in the lighting. And you can see the photo scan just gets all this detail. No special app on my phone, just taking pictures from every angle. You get all this nice, beautiful detail. And look at all these polygons. This is after I decreased the amount of polygons on it. Amount of faces. It had like quadruple this amount of faces. But yeah, this is photo scanning, guys. I'm going to be doing more of this on the channel. I actually came up with an idea for some YouTube videos where I go out in nature. I'll have someone follow me with a camera, recording. We'll be talking as we're going through the woods and that. And then I'll be photo scanning objects in the environment and then kind of be showing them edited in a way where it's like I can just make the items appear next to me because they're virtual. But you can see even where I carved with my knife. I was trying to like carve out the mouth. Oh, this photo scan turned out really good. I was going to cut out the holes and then put some lighting in here so you can get some advanced lighting stuff. And that's what it looks like when you render it. All right, let's go to the Resident Evil thing if I can find it. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet pumpkin. That's photo scanning there. And I have an Android phone. I have an Android Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. But if you have an iPhone, one of the newer iPhones, you can do some really sweet stuff with it. I don't know where I saved this Resident Evil thing. It's hilarious. Where did I save this thing? Usually I name my folders pretty well. Is it under test? It's not under test. Font, Skyline, Camera Mask, Rando. Resident Evil 4 trailers. It wouldn't be under there. Where the hell did I put it? I don't know. It's gone. Oh, such a cool scene. Such a cool thing. I'll just flip through these last couple of pages. It's going to be in one of these. Let's see if we can find it real quick. It's not in sounds. Set block out. Could have gotten here maybe, no. Damn it. You know, maybe I downloaded it and maybe it's in my download somehow. Oh, so cool. It's completely custom Resident Evil 4 scene that I can't even find. Projects. Alright, we won't worry about it. Rando. Probably not Rando. Oh, quest stream. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, because I was setting up for my quest. Here it is. Haha. Look at this. Look at this. So this is, let me see if I can zoom in on this better. What the hell? I took an image I found online of some wood, and I really gave it some dimensions. Oh, you'll be back in a moment. No worries, I'll be here. Kind of made the boards break out a little bit. I put some holes in it where they should be so it looks right. I just made this tiny little shelf. Then I put a herb on it. And then I got the nice metallic Resident Evil 4. This was my background back when I was doing the squared, blocky version of the Quest 2 casting. So the gameplay would be on the left side of the screen. But I found that it looked okay because I was big and I was in front of all this stuff. But like this was my animated background. This is all animated too, by the way, with a fire effect. The fire like lights the room, so it's like a realistic fire. It's actually just a video of a fire. It's kind of funny, but so that's what I was going to show. Let's go back to our request thing. I get sidetracked. Oh, why is everything... Oh, okay, yeah. So this is how it renders, Gaming Science Teacher. It only renders a certain amount based on what you set it at. But see how it's grainy here? Watch, I'll take a snapshot render of it here. You'll see it's grainy for a second, and then it gets run through this denoising filter. And you'll see it pop, and then boom. And it's fully rendered without all that noise. It's because all this is done in real time. So, like when I move this light around here, like watch, this is the... Let me get out of this view. This is the video of the fire I was talking about. I made it transparent so I could look through it. But this is actually the video of a fire element. So if I scroll through the timeline, you'll see, it's kind of hard to tell, but the color changes. So here's frame 344. We'll go to frame 550. You know, there's variation of the lighting. But yeah, this is all done in real time. So you can change these settings, though, in rendering. I got a 3070 graphic card. So if the viewport's at 32 samples. So if I crank this up to like 300, it's just the way it looks. Yeah, it looks weird, but there actually is a different version of Blender that I've been messing around with, an experimental new version that it kind of gets rid of the grain a lot. But there's trade-offs with that too. Okay, let's go back to our thingamabob. Don't save. I got a cough. Okay. Go back to our requests folder. Yeah, now that I mentioned it, I can change the viewport to be a little bit higher here. Okay, so this thing looks shiny. This looks good. I think the color looks good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make. I'll show you guys how the nodes work now in Blender. We're gonna make a new texture here, just for this section. I'm gonna try to make those spirally bumps. So what I already have an idea how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add a new material to this. So it already has the one material that we used for the base part of it, whole part of it. I'm going to copy this material by doing this. And I'm going to call this spiral. So it's got the same settings as the other one. Then I'm going to assign it. So now it's only assigned to those faces there. So as you can see, if I change this color, it's only affecting that portion there. Let's undo that because we want that color. So this is my favorite, one of my favorite parts about Blender. We're going to have this in our viewport so we can see it. Is the node, what you can do with the nodes. So you can add bump textures to things. So we're going to add some bump to this to kind of, instead of modeling out those that spiral shape around this, I think I can do some trickery to make it look at least decent. So we're going to load in a bump texture to this principal BSDF. That's what controls the texture. And I think I have a trick up my sleeve I can use here. I think I'm going to use a wave texture. And I can just click on the wave texture by itself and view it to see what it looks like. Why is it not showing up? Let's go here. Let's give it some object coordinates. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Did we not assign it? What's going on? Yeah, maybe we didn't assign it. Assign. Okay, it wasn't assigned. Somehow when we did Control Z, we did it too much. Okay, so this is our wave texture. This is what I'm going to use to do the spirals, I think. There's a diagonal one here. And that's obviously not right. There's something off with that. So maybe we want to rotate something. Or maybe I want to use the UV coordinates. No, that didn't do anything. I don't know why that didn't do anything. Maybe we can UV unwrap this. UV smart project, boom. Okay, that sort of worked. We're just going to mess around with these different coordinate systems to see which one looks the best. This one gets some errors. I don't like this. You know what we can do? We can hit Control A, apply all transforms. So yeah, we got to think of something how we're going to do this here. Let's try going back to the. Just trying these different ones out. So this is generally the direction we want. So I'll show you what this does here. We can plug in, we can take a look at the factor. Right now we're viewing the color. We can also view the factor, which is a similar thing. And I want this to be pretty harsh, so I'm going to use a math function here. And we can add numbers to it. So the black is 0, the white is 1. I can add, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this feature called less than. And this gives us this nice cutoff here. So things are either going to be 0 or they're going to be 1. And our bump is going to be what's white. So maybe I'll use greater than. Okay. Now these are pretty tight together. So what we can do here, I think we can increase the scale to make these tighter together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tilt this or something. That's my thought process. Maybe if I tilt this, it'll give it that spiral kind of look. So I got to think of how I can mess with these coordinates to tilt it. So I'm going to try changing some of these things. That didn't do anything when I changed the Z. We can also view this in a different viewport. This viewport's much faster. So yeah, we kind of, oh, this is good. This is what we want. Look at that. Let's look at the reference image. Do I have one here I can pull up? It's just kind of a slight tilt. So we don't need that much. Let's change the Z back to 0. We're going to give it like a couple of degree tilt. Whatever. Let's make it a nice number, 2.75 degrees. All right, so I'm looking over on the reference image on the right, and I'm noticing that there's definitely a lot more lines than there's there. So we're going to increase this by a lot. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, yeah, increase that by a lot. Now let's test something. Let's plug in this into the bump. So we plug that into the height of the bump. Now we want to view this whole thing. And we kind of screwed up with the base color here, but thankfully Blender, we can switch back over to our other material, and we can hit Control C while we're hovered over this, and then we can just paste it in here, Control V. Oh, this looks good. So I think we might want to switch our rendering. Yeah, see in this viewport, I don't think you're going to notice it. I think we got to go over to cycles to notice the bump. So we're not getting too much bump. There's a little bit of bump. That's kind of what it does, though. It's not going to be dramatic. There's other ways that we can make it larger, I think. So you can change the strength. But that's about as good as we're going to get, unfortunately. I think with the bump. I don't think we can go much higher than that. I could try to do some math to it, maybe. We can change the threshold here. So by changing the threshold, what that's going to do is increase or decrease the width of these lines. We want them to be kind of thick. Looks like the distance in between is a little bit less than the thickness. So I'm thinking this is looking pretty sweet. Yeah, this thing looks cool. All right, let's see if I can just mess around with this bump a little bit. I want to see if I can trick it using some math. To increase the height by using a multiply feature. Let's multiply it by 20 and see what happens. So yeah, it doesn't really do much, I don't think. Oh, let's go back into cycles. Yeah, see, that doesn't really change it. I'm not really sure how this works 100%, to be honest. Distance. Let's change that to 50 to see if it does anything. Yeah, you know, there are ways to do this where you can actually make the geometry pop out more. You got to like subdivide the surface into a bunch of points and you can make it pop out. But I think for our purposes here, I think this looks pretty good. Gives it that little bit of detail. There's a couple other things we can do to make it photorealistic. I'll do one real quick. We can, how do I want to do this? You know, I think this looks pretty good. Let's render it out. Let's render it out. All right, let's make a nice little platform for it. Get a little cube, scale it up, bring it down, throw some bevels on the cube. Just making it quick. What's going on? You fool. Control Z, Control Z. This is just a way just to kind of display it instead of it floating in the air. We'll render it real quick and see how it looks. Oh. Okay. Little bevel. Change this. Any chance you can send me this STL or OBJ? Yeah, I could send it to you for sure. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to be to scale. I'll tell you that much. I haven't even set my units in here. You set your units. What am I? I'm on metric right now. This thing's probably like a meter tall. Which actually, what I come to realize when you get into really advanced stuff with Blender, like all that stuff matters. Size matters because these cameras in here work with lenses and like, you know, you set the millimeter size of the lenses and all that stuff. Like that stuff does matter. Okay, let's give this a different texture real quick just so we're not, so we got something to contrast it with. We'll give it a little darker, metallic, reflective. I like that. Bump. Throw in a little bump with some noise. This will take 10 seconds and then we'll be good to go. We'll be off to the races and finish this. Control T, object, increase the scale. Bring the strength down. Yeah, it just gives it a little something. So it's just not a boring plain cube. Okay, let's get a camera in here. We'll position our piece here first. GZ, let's rotate it. So you want to position this in a way that it would actually be sitting in real life. I could put physics on and simulate this thing dropping to the ground with a little bit of bounce. Blender's got full physics simulations in it. So we can zoom in here. Whoa, that scared the bejesus out of me. Alright, it doesn't have to be perfect. I can go under the ground a little bit. I think I kind of went overboard there, though. Rotate X. Okay, that's going to be good enough. We're not going to make this perfect. We're going to add in our camera. Why is this? GZ. There we go. We're going to add in our camera. Call it a day. Shift A. Add in a camera. Then we're going to snap it to view so we can just move it around. Camera to view. Find a nice position here. Ooh, this thing's sexy. Yeah, it turned out good. Alright, we can just move this. That's fine. Never thought I'd be so proud of. Now, compositing. This is fun. More nodes. We're going to turn on denoising over here. We're going to add in a denoise node. This is going to make it look extra pretty. And we're going to just render it like this. I could put more nodes in, make it fancy with some glare, some other stuff. Now, what I would do to make this more photorealistic is I would give this object some scratches and stuff on it. And make it dirty in some sections where it's more reflective, less reflective in some sections. But I think this looks pretty close to what we were going for. Let's pull up the image. Oh boy, that's the wrong one. Projects, requests, boom. Bring this one over here. Do a little side by side. Oh, you can rotate that. Look at that. Actually, that kind of comes in handy. Look at that. Better for comparison. So, we didn't put in the lines. This is a bit more white, a bit more shiny. You know, there's a couple of holes we missed. So we could do one final tweak, and I'm going to make it a bit more white and a bit more shiny if possible. Turn the roughness all the way down. Make it a bit more white. Metallic, increase. Let's just render it, see what happens. This might look... oh, see, the metallic is reflecting everything else around it, which is not what the... See, that's where I get confused with metallic and roughness. So this is being metallic. It's actually turning into a mirror. So it'll pick up the colors from everything else around it. We want to turn the metallic down, I think. Actually, they have a glossy texture. Glossy BSDF. Honestly, that might look pretty good. We could just put the bump in here. I think. Bump. Copy our color. I haven't really messed with the glossy thing too much. Turn the roughness down. Oh, look at, oh, it's just affecting this one. Son of a, I forgot we made those separate. So that's kind of where it got complicated. Yep, that's where it got complicated. Okay, I'm going to fix this. I need to fix this before I end it. Roughness down. Shiny, specular. So what we got to do is we got to correct this, we got to go back over to our other one and just paste this in. Those things had actually two different materials there. Didn't really notice it in the render, but... Alright, I'm giving up. I could probably make that thing more shiny somehow. I'm not really sure off the top of my head to do it. I'm trying to think. The roughness is down. I guess maybe it is metallic then. Just a touch of metallic. Yeah, it's definitely not shiny enough. It's going to make me mad. We'll do 0.4 metallic. Oh, I see one metallic's not right. 0.8. 0.4. Is it sheen? Is that what we want? We want sheen. Sheen tint, sheen, clear coat. Yeah, honestly, I usually don't make things that look like plastic in Blender. Guess it's kind of an excuse, but I really don't. Alright, I'm done. Compositing, we'll throw in a fancy glare. Fog glow. High. 0.1. Do anything? Didn't even do anything. Whatever, I'm finished. El finito. That's it, guys. That's it for the virtual Steve show. We'll wrap this sucker up. End it proper. Thanks for those that tuned in. We got a couple people left in chat. I think, was Reptile? What did he say? He said, I'll be back in a moment. So if you're gone, Reptile, see you later. We'll catch you on the Resident Evil 4 stream, which is coming up. And thanks for Gaming Science Teacher for hanging out and teaching me what this drainage mushroom hat head thing was. I think our render turned out pretty good. Definitely some things I can learn, though, in the meantime. I can learn how to make things a little bit more glossy, a little bit more plastic-like. Like I said, I haven't really done that much in Blender yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm going to be doing some of these Blender streams in the future where I'm going to be doing... You Google and you search for random objects and you just try to make them. I think it's a fun practice to do, and then I can get some requests from the peeps. But yeah, coming up on this channel, I think like the next 4 or 5 of my streams in a row. Oh, very cool. Never seen Blender in action before. Yeah, Gaming Science Teacher. It's a rabbit hole for sure. But there's so many cool things you can do with it. You can do everything from visual effects with it. It's got motion tracking. You can do anything with it. Logo creation, even just simple things for text, 3D text. Blender does it all, does simulations. But yeah, coming up on the channel, probably like the next 4 streams in a row for me at least. It's just going to be all Resident Evil 4 stuff, guys. So I know there's a lot of people looking forward to that, and I know that's the main thing that I'm looking for. Oh, I can zoom this thing in. I forgot about this. I can zoom right in. Oh, it's even in the background. Look at that. Resident Evil 4 is ready to go. So yeah, that's coming up on the channel. I got the most beautiful live stream set up for Resident Evil 4. We're playing on professional mode. I got a save file that I found online, so I can just play professional mode from right away. And our other playthrough that I did live on the channel, I think I was about 2 hours in, and I kind of found the game a little easy. I know it probably gets harder, but I want to play it like survival-like. Like that's the point of that kind of game. So we're playing it on professional from the beginning, courtesy of, I think Darkfire was his name, I read it. He posted a link to the save file. So we're playing straight through the game on professional. I think it's going to be challenging. It's going to be fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, I'm going to end the show. Thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. Oh, wrong button. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that great stuff if you haven't already. And I'm going to go probably find a good movie or something to watch right now. So I'll see you guys later. See you in a couple of days, most likely, to play some Resident Evil 4. All right, guys. Peace out. I'll catch you later. See you.